back here today at Castle Combe. Now, unfortunately, the Clio isn't here today, but I'm back here to explain exactly what happened when I brought Renault Clio here 2 weeks ago and explain what went on, how the Clio performed, and more importantly, how I performed. Because after spending all that time building the car, doing all the modifications, making it ready for the track, I needed to find out if it really was ready to go racing. So there was only really one way of finding out if I'd actually built something any good to race. Let's go. If you follow the channel for a while, you'll probably have seen me building this Clio. It's one of those projects that started off relatively simple, and then as usual, things got a little bit out of hand. The whole idea of building the Clio was for it to be a proper car that I could drive. I could get some proper use out of, bring it to the track. I was never going to just wash it and polish it. So eventually, after all the work had been done, the day had finally came. I packed the car up, headed down here, Castle Combe, and basically hoped that everything I had done was actually going to work. Because working on the car in the garage is one thing, asking it to survive a full day around Castle Combe at full chat is quite another. So here's what happened out on track. Now, I've just quickly clipped together some of the footage that I captured throughout the day. I've used a 360 camera mounted on the windscreen. This lets you shoot a front view and a cabin view at the same time, leaving you with only one camera to worry about. I did 5 sessions in total, each around 20 to 30 minutes, and each time allowing the car to cool down in between. This footage is the start of the day. It's still a bit foggy here, the track is still a little bit damp, and I'm also on semi-slick tyres, so I really had to watch what I was doing and be careful not to get too carried away. If you've enjoyed following the Clio's journey so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and leave me a comment below. I've just passed 500 subscribers, which I'm genuinely really pleased about. The next target is 1,000 before the end of the year. So if you're enjoying the videos, hitting the subscribe button and leave me a comment really does make a big difference. You can see in some of these later clips the sun has made an appearance and it's turned out to be a really nice day. And with the sun shining and the track is now drying out, which has allowed everyone to really start pushing the limits that little bit harder. Watching this footage back, I think this is really the bit that makes working on the car really worthwhile. All that time spent repairing it, changing things, fitting new parts, getting everything right and where you want it to be. None of that really means anything until you've actually taken the car out to use it. And seeing it here doing exactly what you built it to do is really satisfying. By this point I wasn't really thinking about whether the car was going to be okay anymore, and I started thinking about how I could actually drive it better. Where could I brake a little bit later? Where could I carry a little bit more speed? Could I get that power down a little bit earlier? And that's when the whole day started to become a little bit more interesting and become more than just would the car survive. There were definitely moments on track where I thought I'd bitten off a little bit more than I could chew, but that's all part of the fun. And the thing is, taking a Clio around Castle Combe has actually given me a few ideas where to take the car next. The car did perform faultlessly. Only one slight issue with it was the gearbox. Again, the slightest of crunches on third gear now, so that might be due a rebuild soon. Why did I choose the Renault Clio? Well, because it's light, simple, relatively easy to work on, and the parts are really cheap should you ever get things wrong. And to prove that you don't really need big power to have a good time. And I wanted something that would actually work and make me work as a driver. Because when you've only got 180 odd horsepower, there's nowhere to hide. One of the other great things to do when you're at Castle Combe on a track day, walk around the paddocks. So let's go and see what cars are on offer today. It's funny being back here because that track day was probably the most fun I'd have in a car in a long time. I hadn't actually been on track since I took the Subaru Impreza to the Nürburgring. As everything in the background, life gets busy, work, family and everything else. You're definitely everything else. Sometimes we forget why we started doing these things in the first place. But then you get back in a car like the Clio and you remember. So that's it, the Renault Clio finally got to do what it was built for. And honestly, I don't think I could have asked for a better day. So if you've liked this one, don't forget to like and subscribe to SGB Autocare. There'll be lots more to come. All things car related, track car, and we've got another car coming soon.